Okay, that'll be awesome. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay. Uh, um, what is your story? In other words, how you fall down the rabbit hole of needing to transform yourself physically and emotionally so you can once again, or for the first time in your life, reach your physical, emotional, and even spiritual potential. I'm sorry, but my printer didn't print very well, so my words are kind of funky.
Okay. My story. 5 years ago, I was having issues. I was 20 pounds overweight. Um, I had stomach issues. I felt like crap most of the time. Felt like I just wasn't moving on in life. So I went to my doctor and she did a bunch of tests and I found out that I was lactose intolerant. And and I am a big milk lover, cheese, the whole ball of wax. And so I had to change my diet. I literally had to change everything and change how I cooked and everything back then already. And and then I started doing yoga at the same time because I had
Oh,
back problems. So I lost about um, at the time I signed up with Beachbody, I had lost 12 pounds on my own with changing my diet and everything. So um, with going with my lactose intolerance and I just didn't feel good in my own skin. We go on a tropical vacation every year. And every time I put that swimsuit on, I thought I looked like a beached whale, which that was all in my head. I didn't, but then that's what my husband would tell me, you don't, but that's how I felt. So my story is like lactose intolerance and being, feeling good in your own skin.
okay.
That's hard to do.
All right. Yeah. What is the theme of your story? Have you been repressing your passion? Have you experienced lots of health and disease? Have you struggled physically, emotionally, financially? Have your relationships failed to feel like you really want to and you're ready to start telling a new story about what you really want and deserve?
Hmm. There again, that's kind of the what I said before. But I don't know. Since I started with Beachbody, doing the workouts in September, well, maybe August of 2016. At that point in time, I just, my mom had passed away 4 months prior to that, and I just felt like a blob, basically, and I couldn't get myself to do anything. So I needed to find something to do that would keep me inspired and accountable and to get me in shape. My passion is, I mean, literally working out every day and feeling how you feel after you work out is just incredible. I think it's the best therapy a person could have. And so, yeah, yeah, and how to telling my story, like I did in the first question. It's like I started with that 5 years ago and worked my way down, and now I'm 22 pounds lighter than I was 5 years ago, and I'm in the best shape of my life. So, um, and that question of what you really want and deserve, that's kind of, I really want to be healthy and maybe I deserve to have the chance to help people. And I want to help people to get in
Okay.
healthy and in good shape. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Good answer. Okay. What are your identification factors? In other words, I cannot read this. What challenges and breakthroughs do you want to help your leads and new team members focus on and overcome with themselves? And how are you, or how can you, I'm sorry, how can you use your problems or your identification factors as a way to emotionally connect?
I think maybe this was the one that you had a hard time with too. Challenges and breakthroughs do you want to help your leads? I think, and I have this issue with the gal that is under me, and she has transformed her life, just not even in a year's time with doing Beachbody. But to get people under me that I can get to really pursue this as an everyday, this is part of your life. This is what you need. This is what you want to do for yourself every day type of thing. And it's hard to, being a coach and trying, and I'll have, somebody will contact me and they'll be like, sorry, coach, it didn't work out today. Okay. And what you want to say is, why didn't you work out? Why didn't you take the time? Get up a half hour earlier, or, and that's probably going to be, to try to help. Because I had that issue years ago. It's like I didn't want to do it, but I pushed myself to do it, and it made a difference. I didn't have somebody pushing me. It was just me. So I want to be the one pushing and helping and trying to get that person or people to do the workouts and be accountable every day.
Right.
Yeah.
To encourage, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Encourage it, and because it works. It really works.
Absolutely. Why are you passionate about health and fitness? Was it always important to you? Why did you pick Beachbody?
It's always been important to me. I've never been one. I mean, I was overweight when I was pregnant with my second child. I gained 40 pounds. I mean, but he was a 9-pound baby too. 5'3" girl gaining 40 pounds was a lot for me. But I've always been active because with my job, we have a sow farm. So we give birth to babies, and I mean, it's an active job. So for the first 10 years or 15 years of that, I was very active with that. And then got to the financial state where I didn't have to be the one doing all the work all the time. So then that kind of slacked off. That's how kept me in shape. And then that's when that 5 years ago type of deal, I was 20 pounds overweight. And then that I wanted to I needed to make a change. Why did I pick Beachbody? Like everyone else, you follow somebody on Facebook for a while, you watch them, they're inspiring. It's like, it works for them. So I thought, I might as well try it, and then when I found out that I was able to get Shakeology in vegan form, since I'm lactose intolerant, then I thought, okay, this is going to work for me. Otherwise, if there wasn't that form of Shakeology, I probably wouldn't have done it because I wouldn't have been able to drink it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I wanted that. And then I loved the part of the challenge groups, the accountability, the motivation. I mean, just checking in every day, it just becomes an addiction. It's like you need to check in every day and say, this is what I've done, and I mean, that's what keeps you going. That's what keeps you accountable every day. I love that part of it. And the team that we have together, as a group, and it's so great to see how many people make so much progress, just in a few months' time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. What is your why? Did I already do that one?
No.
You did number 4. What is your why? Everybody who becomes a coach needs to feel a genuine sense of purpose, a why for wanting to help other people. So what is your why?
My why is I literally I just want to help. I've helped one person, but I would love to help several people become way healthier. I have friends that I would love to have under me that need help, and it's really hard, not to say, hey, you need to do this. This would help your overall health, and so my genuine purpose is to help people be healthy, it's just, I know that it works. I know that it's and it's a commitment. I'm in it. I want to be a coach, and I want to help people, and I would love to find people that are like me, that are lactose intolerant and don't know what to do, or just don't even like how, like looking in the mirror. Even people have a hard time doing that, and so self-confidence, boosting people. I want to be a motivator.
Yeah. Good for you. Describe the opportunities that being a Beachbody coach have produced in your life. Let's see. Then you would never have the chance to otherwise experience. This is about revealing how your life has changed since joining Beachbody.
Yeah, see, I've only been a coach since June. So being a coach has not really produced anything in my life, except for, I am an admin coach with my upline. So I'm able to do like posts for the week and things like that. So it's given me a lot of experience that way, like, your daily pinned post, like for Transformation Tuesday or whatever it is, and we're pretty laid back. We can do whatever, unless we're doing some sort of special or certain workout, but most of us are just doing our own thing. I don't know. I think I'm kind of like you. I could be in my house. And for 4 or 5 days, I don't need to be around people so much, right? So being a coach and maybe getting me out of that zone a little bit, and to, I wish I would have went to Super Saturday. I knew there was an opportunity for that, and I didn't. But, and that would really be hard for me to be around that many people, because I'm one of these type of people that likes to shop from home.
Yeah.
except for groceries. And, so, so I don't know. I think
Sensory overload,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So I think how it's changed is maybe I really like in the challenge groups. I really like to comment on everybody's deal every day. I like to encourage and stuff. So I'm hoping going forward with being a coach, I can put that to use and just being a part of Beachbody. I just, like I said before, I love the motivation, the accountability, and I know that the products work, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I just and the workouts, I mean, now with them being on demand, you can do whatever you want whenever you want. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Describe your ideal team member and what does their Beachbody journey look like to you? Where do you fit in helping them accomplish their goals?
Probably I'm on a call. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Where were we? Describe them. Oh no.
Your ideal team member.
My ideal team member is somebody that needs to be motivated, needs to be, somebody that needs to be kicked in the butt to do this. And it's hard for me because I have my friend that I want to get on this. I have her pictured in my head. So it's like,
I have people like that too.
yeah, where do you fit into helping them accomplish their goals? I just really want to motivate and just to tell them that, it's a journey. The whole thing is a journey. And it's not overnight and it's not 6 months. It's, and it's, you got to want it. And I need people that are really wanting to be healthy and wanting to be fit and really, and that's what happens when they do come to Beachbody. They finally made that decision. Okay, I need help. I'm going to do this. So yeah, I'm looking for that person.
Okay. How do you feel equipped to help new team members reach their goals?
Well, how do I feel equipped? I think I'm a really good motivator. I think that I've done enough of the programs that there might be a certain thing that somebody can't do that, well, then I could tell them that, oh, well, you should try this program instead because this will help you with that instead of, like if you can't run. But everything has a modifying. Every program has modifying in it. But just telling my story, telling other people's stories, seeing it. I've seen so many transformations that I think and my having to eat healthy, changing my life the way I have in the past 5 years, will help me to help them be better.
Yeah. Okay, what is the defining factor for why people should work with you over other Beachbody coaches?
Oh, why people should work with me? I don't want to say age is a factor, but if I can do this at 49 years old, if could do it at 58 years old, I think I don't want that to be them. I don't want them thinking they're limited. Oh, I'm too old for this. I'm too, I want, maybe I'm inspiring because I am almost 50 and that it can be done. It just takes discipline and wanting it to happen. I think that's it. I mean, I think I could, I don't know. I don't know. Why did I become a coach? I'm not sure. I just want to help people. I just want to be able to help people become healthier. That type of deal.
Yeah. Okay. What obstacles did you have to overcome?
Do you think that just is from when you started Beachbody, or is it from in your whole life?
I think it's your whole life type of thing.
What obstacles? Well, the lactose intolerance was the big one. That was a big obstacle, and trying to get myself healthy again, feeling good about myself. I would say that would probably be the biggest factor.
Okay. What were the most difficult things you faced?
Yeah. Kind of the same thing, because it's life changing. It's like having, I mean, I'm not saying it's the same as having a heart attack, or, I mean, if you had any of those types of things, you'd have to change the way you ate and everything too.
Right.
Yeah, so that's one of the biggest.
So does your husband still eat the dairy? Are you
Yeah,
both
but
dairy
not,
free now?
yeah, he does, but not as much.
Okay.
We used to drink a big glass of milk. I mean, we live on a farm, so it's like you drink a big glass of milk at dinner and supper, the whole thing. And now he's cut down to like half of a glass of milk a day. So he's cut back on that too. He has that may be one of my difficult things, trying to get him to buy into that. At first, we're going to eat healthy. I'm not cooking just for me. I'm cooking for both of us, type of thing. And
I know that.
Right. So he's like, well, we have to, I mean, you got to feel better. So I don't want you making something different for me. So, yeah, that was probably it. And then starting this body, and, he was like, why are you drinking that shake every day? And what's this and that, and then about 4 months later, he's like, oh, now I see why you're doing what you're doing, type, so yeah, that was probably another one of my obstacles or difficult things, or yeah. My husband.
We all have that obstacle.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. When was the first moment someone gave you a compliment or acknowledged your transformation?
I started Beachbody in September. I'd have to say probably December timeframe. I had I had only lost 6 pounds, but I had lost, I just toned up. And that's one of the reasons I went with Beachbody too, is I really wanted to tone myself up. I wanted to lose some of the extra body fat that I had on me. So yeah, probably like December timeframe. My husband was probably the first one. My kids, my youngest son is super athletic, and so he has seen the transformation pictures too, and he was probably one of them to tell me that, well, Mom, your face isn't as round as it was before, and I'm like, oh, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Nice of you to notice, right?
Right.
Okay. What pisses you off?
I say one of the worst things that pisses me off. I totally agree with you on the disrespect thing too, and it kind of goes along with people not answering. So, like, you message a person, you text a person, and they say they're there for you and this and that, and they don't get back to you, and that tends to piss me off. I get a little mad,
Yeah.
and it's like there's a lot of things that probably I kind of fly off the handle every once in a while, and I like to swear. So, so that's one of probably my biggest. I don't say if it's your pet peeve, but it kind of is. It's like, yeah, get back to me after I text you. And my son is the biggest culprit of that. My oldest son is the biggest culprit of that. Not getting back to me until the next day. It's like, oh, I'm glad it wasn't important that I needed your answer. Or, if I message my upline coach or, and then she doesn't get back to me on the question I have. And it's like, yeah, it's like, I don't like that. That's being disrespectful, really.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I don't want to piss off the Kelly. Okay. What keeps you up at night?
I'd have to say, trying to think when it was. Probably about a year and a half ago, I had trouble sleeping a lot, and I thought about everything all the time. It's like when you go to bed and you can't shut your brain off. I had that issue, and I thought about everything. I worried about everything. It didn't matter what it was, if it was money or my health or my kids or, it was everything. And as of right now, I can't say that there is anything because I try to shut my brain off when I go to bed now. I've learned that over the years that you can't think all the time. It doesn't work. So, right now, it might be some of the coaching stuff as of right now. I might worry about how am I going to get through all this? How am I going to really open myself up on Facebook like they want us to?
Yeah.
And be vulnerable and all that. That's a big hurdle for me. I don't know. Hopefully I'll get over it. I think once I start doing the videos, the live videos and just doing that stuff, I think I'll break that shell of being so scared to do it type of thing. So it's probably the coaching thing.
Yeah. And I think that we have to ease into that because Honestly, I think that there are people that share way too much that is not necessary.
Exactly. Yeah. See, and I think that's, like my upline coach, she's 33 years old. So, that's a totally different mindset than what we
Right,
have, you know? So we're
right.
thinking, yeah, what, this is too much. Why are they doing this? But then again, my upline coach is very successful. So, it must be working for her and she can do it. So, yeah, I need to figure out this is a business I'm trying
Yeah,
to build. And I just got to get out of, yeah, jump out of my comfort zone and just do it.
just do it. I
Yeah.
know. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Okay, what accomplishments have given you a sign of major relief?
Probably, yeah. Raising my kids, my boys, big time. They both, you know, one's 29, one's 27. Got them through college. They're both settled. My youngest one's married, so and he works for us. So that's a big relief. Another relief was with our business here. We had to have major debt, and when we paid that off 10 years ago, was
Oh, wow.
a huge, huge like.
Yeah.
I don't like debt, so I
Right.
grew up in a house that many credit cards, many things, and I didn't realize it until after I got married how bad it was. And I just told myself that I didn't want to be that.
Right.
So, and that's what I've taught my boys. So hopefully, yeah, those things are kind of my major, major reliefs.
Yeah, I can see. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. How have you defined your own or other people's expectations?
How have I defied? I don't, um, I don't think my kids thought that I was going to take this seriously. And I don't think my husband did either. Um, so maybe I've defied I think my oldest thinks and I haven't got him bought into it yet, that it's, he doesn't believe in this so far. He supports me in a way that he can, but so I think I'm defying that. Now they thought, oh, you joined Beachbody, okay, you're going to do this workouts and stuff and the shake and everything. Well, it's been 14 months. I'm still in it. I'm still doing it. And so I think I've defied that. I didn't quit, and I've actually taken it to another level, and now I want to be a coach. So they're like, whoa, she's really serious about this. So yep, I think that's probably it.
Okay. Okay,